A common household cleaning product that makes it easier to get your clothes clean has been linked now with more than 10,000 child poisoning cases nationwide. We are talking about those highly concentrated single-load laundry packets or pods. The bright colors and easy open packaging is really attractive to young children who may think that the cleaning chemicals are really candy. 6 News anchor Lori Tucker has more right now in Caring for Our Kids.
We know it is hard to believe, Kristen, that nearly 5,000 children this year alone have gotten into these pods. And as you see here on these pods made by Tide, if we can get a close-up look, by Procter & Gamble, it has added a big blue caution sticker all the way across for parents to see how dangerous this can be. But soon you'll be seeing more opaque packaging here instead of the clear like you see here, so that these colorful pods aren't so eye-catching for kids. And the American Association of Poison Control Centers is applauding this decision just announced earlier this month. Joining us now to talk more about the danger of these little colorful pods is Dr. Redman, ER Director at Children's Hospital. So what happens when a child puts one of these laundry packets in their mouth?
Well, the real danger is because these laundry packets are water soluble, that when they touch saliva, they can open up pretty quickly. And for reasons that we don't really understand, the combination of these chemicals have made some kids extremely ill, requiring hospital stays, including ICU time and ventilator stays for up to 7 days.
What are the symptoms? What happens?
Generally, the first thing that's noted is trouble breathing and then also altered mental status. So the kids become very sleepy, unable to arouse them, and clearly parents see at that point that something's very wrong.
And you've actually had a case at Children's.
Well, we had a child who was found with one of these pods in his mouth. Now, they had called Poison Center. The parents were very surprised that they were instructed to come to the emergency department because they figured that this was probably going to be pretty benign. Now, luckily, that pod did not open and that toddler ended up being just fine. However, it does underscore the importance of taking this very seriously.
Very, very seriously. And let's take a look. We have some tips for you parents at home right now. Doctor, let's go through these. First of all, obviously, don't let your kids handle these. You need to keep them up high. And also wash your hands after you use these. Let's talk about why that's so important.
Because certainly some of the residue can get on your fingers. And again, because we don't fully understand the mechanism of why this is happening, it's best to be safe and try and get rid of all of the traces of those chemicals.
All right. And you see the number there for poison control. It is 1-800-222-1222. Always helpful to keep that number very handy. Keep it in your cell phone. Keep it close at hand. And I want to ask you, too, because Tide is not the only maker of this product. And we also have dishwashing pods as well, but those are different.
Exactly. We haven't seen that kind of toxicity with the dishwashing pods. However, it is generally recommended, of course, that you keep those out of the reach of children. They still do look like candy, and they can cause a lot of GI upset. We just haven't seen quite as serious complications with those.
Yeah, you still don't want your child to put them in their mouths,
exactly.
But it's good to know that that is not quite so lethal. All right, does it surprise you that so many kids are getting into these?
It does until you get a good look at them, because they certainly look very colorful. They look, you know, kind of frosting-like almost, you know, quite appetizing if you're a 2-year-old.
Unfortunately, I know. All right. Dr. Redman, thank you so very much. We appreciate it. Great tips as always. And if you have a question about your child's health, just send me an email, ltucker@wate.com. And be sure to tune in every Thursday here on 6 News at 5:30 to see if we use your question on the air. Kristen.
All right.